For the new people, the one thing I think we forget to tell you, which is super important, is the coupons you get when you first come in. So when you first get in, you get 6 coupons, and you get 3 to share with new customers, and those are for 10% off, but they're only good for your first 7 days. So this is something you can use to incentivize those closest to you, those you love, to get them in. Tell them I've got an extra 10% off. I've only got 3. I'd love for you to have one of those. But again, they're only good for 7 days. So remember that. The day after you sign up, then they start. And then the other 3 are good for the month you enrolled. So for October, and then also for the full month of November, you have 3 that you can use for new consultants. Okay, so again, it's just a code. When you go in, I'll show you. When you log into your back office, you will see them, and you can see these in your app as well. But when you log into your back office, in your drop-down menu over here, you're going to see, going to want me to log in. And you will need to log into your site first. That's probably another difference I want to share with you is when you first go to your LifeVantage page, you'll see this little blue circle here, right? And that little circle is just going to show like a little head in it of a person. It's not going to have your initial. So that means you can share your website with someone if you wanted to. And when they go to the shop tab and they see the product information, they're going to see the prices for retail and the prices for customer subscription. But once you've logged in, now that little blue circle changes to where it has your initial in it. So now you're on your consultant site. So now when you go to shop, many times I'll get questions from people that are like, what's the volume that's attached to this product? Well, once you log into your site and then you go to shop, you'll be able to see the volume attached to each product. You can see it right under it. So the first price it's going to show is the consultant price, and then it's going to show how much volume is attached to that. And this is helpful because when we look at the gem ranks, and I'll go through those here in a second, but let's say someone is really close to the next gem rank for their customer volume. This is helpful for you to know then, well, maybe I could get somebody, on the Tri-Synergizer, let's say, if you're like 110 away from the next level to getting paid 5% more, then you kind of know like what you're looking at and exactly how much volume you'll get from each product, okay? But again, you have to log in first, see your initial in the little blue square, then you'll be able to see the volume attached to each product. But then when I click on this blue square in the drop-down, right here it says shareable discount codes. And then when you click on it, your codes will be in there, and it will literally give you an opportunity to copy them and paste that code. And you'll just copy the code to your person via text or whatever it is, and they'll just copy and paste that same code when they check out. There'll be a spot that says discount codes, and then they'll be able to use that, okay? All right, when it comes to gem ranks, I'm going to go back to, I'm going to go to Evolve. I'm going to show you exactly how I find this. But also in Boards, if you choose to use that, it's a really great tool. I have this graphic in Boards as well. But right here, it says download the full Evolve compensation plan. So you could download this and print this to have on hand for yourself. Judy, I know you saw these at Jen's open house that she did, her class. It's a booklet like this. This is basically what you see right here is what is downloading. But I'll show you in here what the gem ranks are. We scroll through this. But again, I don't want you to get caught up in knowing all of this because I promise you it all makes sense the more that you grow. Sometimes it's hard to put your head around it when you're just getting started. But as you grow and you need like certain things to move forward, it starts to make more sense when we go through it personally. But this right here, you can see it says personal sales bonus. So this is something that was put into practice for people that maybe just want to focus on customer sales and aren't looking to grow a team. And so this gives us the ability to offer up to people, even though we're in a network marketing company. Yes, you can build a team if you want, but you also, if you just wanted to focus on customer sales, you can make a great income from that as well. So there are 4 titles for customer sales volumes. This does not include your own personal order. This is only for your customers, okay? So the titles are Onyx, Emerald, Sapphire, and Diamond. So if you have 500 to 999.99 points in customer sales, you are going to earn an extra 5% back on your check on the 15th of every month. That is an extra bonus that you'll get on top of your check, okay? If you have 1,000 to 1,999, you get 10%. And you can see, right, that starts at $100, an extra $100 back. If you have 2,000 to 3,999, you get 15% back. And then if you have 4,000 or more in customer sales, you can get 20% back. That's $800. That's a big deal. Now, on top of this, remember that every time you have a new customer order or you have a subscription go out, you get paid the difference between what you pay as a consultant and what your customer pays. So every time subscriptions go out and you have customers on subscription, every single month you get paid that differential all the time. So you get the differential, which is on average about 10%. And then on top of that, based on the customer volume you have at the end of the month, you get an extra percentage based on what level you're at. So that can add up very, very quickly. Now, you're going to hear me sometimes at the end of a month, I'm going to go and I may text you and say, you're 10 points away from hitting the next gem rank. But I want you to see for yourself, like how you figure that out. So if you go to, when you go into your back office, and again, when you go to your back office, it looks like you're scrolling, you're logging in, and you go to, why is it not showing up? Because I'm already in there. But it'll say like right here, the first thing will say back office. Okay, this is your back office. It will default to your dashboard. And your dashboard is going to show you a summary of what you're currently qualified at and what your next rank is. Okay, and then there's going to be some check boxes over here that will check as you achieve them. Now, it will say right here that it says you've reached 5,340 of your seller title, which is Diamond for personal sales. This little guy right here is going to show you how far you are to your next gem status. So if you are brand new and let's say you have 300 in customer volume, this is going to be blue all the way to like 300. And it's going to tell you you have 300 of the 500 needed for Onyx in so many words. And then you know you need 200 more points to get to Onyx. I want to empower you to see this for yourself. Look at this dashboard. You can also see this dashboard in your app as well. And maybe I'll do like just a specific specialized training on the app. I actually think I should once I say that. But you can see this dashboard in the app as well if you just kind of click around in there. But what I do is I'll go to reporting and then I go to detailed genealogy. And this is just what it says. It's a genealogy of everyone in my back office, whether it's customers, consultants, it's everybody in my organization. And I can categorize by volume in my back office. So I can go to CSV. That's what I'm looking at, the customer sales volume. I don't want sales volume because that's my customers and my order. I want just my customer volume. So I can click on that. And now what it's going to do is it will categorize for me the volume in my back office. So it starts at 0. And if I click it again, then it will show me highest to lowest. And that's how I look at how close people are to the next gem rank, so that I can also text them and give them a heads up, because it's something you have to do continuously to get into the habit of. It doesn't just come to you right away, but by me reaching out to you or your leader reaching out to you because they've looked, it reminds you to look for yourself and kind of gauge that. And it's a really important thing to look at, because that extra money, it adds up in a very, very fast way, especially when you're new in that launch period. And that's what we want. We want you to get money back in your pocket so you can see that this works and that it's real. Okay. So based on that, do you guys have any questions? So cute. Okay, it's a lot. I know it's a lot. Okay, I'm just making sure in the chat. Okay, well, I'm going to keep it at that. I just want it to be a 15-minute thing. I know Judy and Jenny, I spoke to both of you today individually anyway, but yeah, I'm so proud of you for being here. Showing up sometimes can be the hardest things for people, but it's the thing that pays off the most. So keep showing up. We're here to open you and welcome you with open arms and just continue to train you and guide you and make you a part of this family, okay? All right. Okay, everybody have a wonderful evening. We'll talk to you later. Okay,
Thank you.
bye.